Anthropic just deleted over 80% of Claude Code's own system prompt. Not trimmed, not reorganized, deleted, and their coding evaluations did not move. Which means the CLAUDE.md sitting in your repo right now is probably not helping you. It is probably costing you. I'll show you the 6 things they threw out. Then I'll open my own system prompt and count what's in it, which is the part I'm not looking forward to. This is their post from yesterday, and that line under the title is the whole story. Over 80% removed for models like Opus 5 and Fable 5 with no measurable loss on their coding evaluations. And these are the models they mean. Opus 5 leads on agentic terminal coding, knowledge work, agentic search and computer use at half the price of Fable 5. So this is not a weaker model getting a shorter prompt, it's their best model getting less instruction and scoring higher. Here are the 6 shifts straight out of the post. 2 are obvious, 3 are genuinely useful, and 1 I'm not sure I believe. I'll tell you which. Shift 1. Stop handing the model rules. Let it use judgment. Their old prompt banned things. No comments, no long doc strings. And their reason is honest. Without those guardrails, older models wrote comments that were often wrong. Newer models just have better judgment, so they replaced all of it with one sentence. Write code that reads like the code around it. That is not a rule, it's a standard, and it covers every case the bans never anticipated. Shift 2. Stop writing tool usage examples. Design the tool itself properly instead. This is their own before and after. Their words, giving examples constrains the model to a certain exploration space. Every example you write is a rail, and a rail only helps if you already knew the route. Shift 3. Stop putting everything up front. This is the one that's about to cost me. They moved code review and verification out of the prompt into skills that Claude calls when it needs them. Some tools are deferred entirely. The agent has to look them up before it can use them. And this is why it matters. Everything you write ends up in one pile, and the model reads all of it and has to reconcile it, the prompt, the skills, and your actual request. Shift 4 is repetition. If it's already in the tool description, take it out of the system prompt. Saying it twice does not make it twice as true. Shift 5, memory. Stop managing it by hand. Claude saves what matters now. And this is the one I'm not sold on. When the model picks what to remember, you find out what it threw away weeks later. For a chat, fine. For something running overnight without me watching, I want to choose. And Shift 6. Stop describing things in Markdown. Point at the real thing. Code, a test suite, a spec. Right, that's what they say. Now let's find out what it costs me. Because I have a system with a very large prompt, and I have never once measured it. So I wrote something that intercepts the prompt on its way out. Not a reconstruction, not an estimate, the actual bytes that get sent. 25,500 characters, every time I ask him to plan a video, every single time. And it's the middle line that hurts. 8,500 characters of reading protocol, the document explaining how his memory works and where the folders live. He gets all 8,000 of those characters when I ask him to open the calculator. He is not writing a memory, he is opening the calculator. That is Shift 3, exactly. Handed everything up front, every time, on the off chance it's relevant. Now, I want to be honest about what I have and have not shown you. I measured the size. I have not measured whether cutting it makes him better, worse, or identical. Anthropic ran coding evaluations. I ran a character count. Those are not the same thing, and I'm not going to pretend they are. So that's the next video. I cut it, run the same 50 commands before and after, and we find out whether 8,000 characters were doing anything at all. My guess is they weren't. My guesses have been wrong before. One more thing before you start deleting your own. They shipped a command for this. /doctor in Claude Code. It reads your skills and your CLAUDE.md and tells you what's carrying too much. And their advice for that file is one line. Describe what the repo is for, spend the rest on gotchas, and stop stating things Claude can see for itself. So here's what I want to know from you. Open your own CLAUDE.md and read the first line. Is it something Claude genuinely could not work out by looking at your repo? Or is it a rule you added once, after one bad answer, and never took out again? Put it in the comments. I want to see how many of us wrote the same line. And if you want to see whether cutting 8,000 characters actually changes anything, that test is next. Subscribe and you'll get it.